sick, and it really made me like I've been really sick, and it really made me. It really put my mind in like a good headspace. Like I'm in, it put my mind in like a really in a kind of a weird headspace, kind of, if that makes sense. Like it really made me like I don't know really how to say it, but it made me like more aware. You know what I mean? Like it just made me more aware and just like more grateful in a sense. Like it made me realize like you are the only person that can control your life. You can only control your life. It's like nothing outside of you can comfort you or make you feel better. If that makes sense. Like I'm gonna talk about like why people when they're going through pain. I'm not really. I don't know. I don't even want to talk about that. Basically, I'm gonna just say this shit right now. I don't know why people try to look when they're going through pain internally. When they're going through pain, why do they look for external resources to aid them? It's not going to help. It's only going to make the situation worse. Look at anything. Look at anything. Like look at anything. That shit doesn't really. If you're not already, basically what I'm saying, bro. If you can't comfort yourself or like find solace within yourself internally without knowing help, you're not gonna be able to. Then whenever you find externally, that's only gonna make the situation worse. So like if you try to like find external solace and shit, it's going to make the situation worser unless you're already internally intact. That's basically what I'm saying. As we touch into 2026, I realize that 2025 has really has really made me develop high independency. It made me gain self love and authenticity. I have faced adversities over adversities by myself, no help. These adversities were forced upon me. You know what I mean? Like I had no cause of this, but I did not let it affect me. And it also made me, the thing about this though, this quiet confidence made me embody the belief that people could be, people can be a liability. People are a liability. You know what I mean? Because they're always changing, they're always switching up. You know what I mean? And I just didn't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? So I found comfort in solitude. That's why I would tell myself. That's what I've been telling myself this whole year. I don't want no friends. What if they switch up? What if they change? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want any friends. And this is not an ideal belief at all. As people, as humans, we need a community. You need a community. This does not make your strength deteriorate. It actually amplifies it due to the fact that you can share the load. You know what I mean? You don't have to spend all your energy on something and not have no energy left over for something else. You know what I mean? Like you can get a task done and still have energy if you're sharing the load. You know what I mean? If you just do it by yourself, okay, you lose all your energy, you're not gonna be able to do this. That's why a community is very ideal. It's very beneficial, man. Like our minds, we're supposed to be interdependent. We're supposed to be interdependent. You know what I mean? I'm grateful as fuck that I gained independence. I'm grateful as fuck that I gained this. These are some. This is an asset that some people die without attaining that. Some people have met their demise because they never attained this. They went their whole life without gaining independency. They went their whole life depending. I have high independence. I don't even want to be around people sometimes. I used to feel like people are a liability, but now that we're reaching the end of the year, I can't ignore it. I always say in the back of my head, it'd be easier if I had help. I used to think that shit was weak. But it's not weak at all. It is not weak to ask for fucking help. You're not even asking for help. It's an asset. It's an aid. You shouldn't have to do that all by yourself. You know what I mean? Like everybody plays their role. It makes the other person's life more easier. It makes their growth become their faster attainment. Like make their goals come attainment faster, or just make it more just more. It just amplifies their goals. It makes it more. It's just a feeling. It just makes their goals more. Just a deeper sense of appreciation, a deeper sense of accomplishment. We need. That's what I have to really say. And yeah, man, that's my goal for this year is to actually, you know what I mean, like put myself out there. You know what I mean, like just put myself out there. I went this whole year just not putting myself out there, just hiding my abilities and my assets and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I don't care about what people think. I've been through too much by myself. A lot of people, you don't understand. Like a lot of people, they been. You know, I've realized I don't want to live my entire life out like that. You know, I don't want to live my whole entire house like that. Just saying like, fuck the world. Not only it's not. You don't have to need something to have something. You know what I mean? Like you don't need a lot of things in life. You don't need delicacies. You don't need food that tastes good for you to thrive in life. You don't need that. But in a way, you do need it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how I look at people. You know what I'm saying? Only because you don't need people doesn't mean you should go without them. Because it makes life worthwhile. It gives life even a deeper sense of enjoyment. You know what I mean? Some people might understand my message. Some people won't because a lot of people, they've been dependent their whole life. They never faced the obstacles. Anybody who has faced obstacles, I'm talking about over and over and over and over again with no help, is very independent. Very independent. They love being by themselves. I want to say that like, their comfort zone is solitude. And there's a lot of people that really think that people are a liability. If I'm saying I'm broke and like I'm in solitude and I love solitude and I'm very independent. It's motherfuckers with money and shit. Imagine niggas with money and shit. Hell yeah, they become so like socially, like you know what I mean? What's the word? Like socially, like socially detached. Like yeah, like I just know that. Like all I'm saying, and you can become unempathetic. It's all type of things negative. It's cons that come with that. Like what comes with facing all these adversities, but so they're not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it helps you. You need to go through adversities by yourself, but it's only so much a person can take by themselves. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'll overcome any adversity by myself, but why would I do something I don't have to? You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I would live eating just rice and beans and stuff. Why would I want to do that? When I could eat, you know, like foods that taste way better than that. You know what I mean? Only cause you'll and like you'll drive eating some bland ass food that doesn't even taste good. Like you'll drive, you'll have hella energy. Life will feel yeah, nothing negative will happen. Good stuff happen, but it'll feel bland. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I could do. You know what I'm saying? Like why would I settle for less when I could have more? You know what I mean? Why would I be content with just this? No, I just know 2026. I'm about to accomplish so much. Like, and it's gonna be 10 times better than like how I visualize it, bro. I'm gonna figure it out, bro. I just know, and I know I'm going to find the community. I just have it feeling in me. Like I just know, just like I know that I'm gonna accomplish so much in 2026. I'm going to find an amazing community that's going to stick with me for a long time. But that's all I gotta say. Make sure to follow my journey. I'm 17 years old, and I'm homeless. If I can do it, you can.